I'm gonna let her go
Creaming
on.
out the butt is crazy.
A nigga is entitled to inquire about a piece of pussy. He is. Welcome to Matter of Opinion. This your boy Bamboo.
You sound like you said it's your boy Dick.
That shit is so inappropriate.
That's what you said.
This your boy Dick. Nigga's name is Richard, but they call him Dick. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. This your boy Dick is what you started saying.
I was about to say Des.
I know what you thought you was gonna say, but I'm telling you what it sounded
just telling people your name, Des.
Well, you almost said it. You might as well finish it. Finish it off.
This your boy Bamboo. This is my guest in my home again, Des. You know what I mean? Today's topic, we're going to be talking about God, right? We got a couple of topics we're going to be talking about, but we're going to start off with God. And it's going to go way left because then we're going to be talking about some other shit. But Des wanted to hear my opinion on God. So before you unlike me or undescribe with me, just listen.
Undescribed.
Because it makes unsubscribe.
There we go.
I only got a high school diploma.
Listen.
I only got a high school diploma. Everything else comes from the jailhouse. But I want to give you my take on God. And this is something to think about. Write down in the comments. Send us your view, whatever you want us to talk about, right? But write down in the comments what you think about my view.
Well, real quick, before you jump into that, when you did like that, and since we also talking about God, it made me think of the TD Jakes power bottom.
Nah, no. Those are alleged. Those are allegations.
It made me think about the allegations of that.
At this point in time,
of my man,
what we going to I thought you was gonna call them TD Takes. That's my only stab.
Creaming at the butt.
No, that's my only stab. My only stab. Lord, forgive her.
No, Lord,
Lord, that's all alleged. Stop doing that. That's all alleged.
Listen.
Now I'm gonna let her go on. I'm gonna let her go on.
Creaming out the butt is crazy.
This was not even part of the itinerary. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? TD Cakes, you can still pray for me. I promise you.
Blessings and prayers.
Come on, man. That's all alleged. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to bring down our moguls. You know what I'm saying? So, nobody talk about Joel Osteen and all of them.
I'm sure their day is coming. All them big mega churches.
So we shouldn't help them bring down our icons.
That's not my icon.
We already let them bring down Bill Cosby. Now we don't let these people bring down TD Jakes, Puffy, you know what I mean, and R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, I think where people mess up is they idolize these humans, right? It's okay to appreciate somebody for their talent or whatever, but putting so much into them, and then they get so disappointed and devastated when they make human errors, because that's what they are. The only person we should be worshiping is God. Period.
Well, now, being as you mentioned about God, I want to talk about the sins that people think we commit, right? So I want you guys to understand, I believe in God, but I do believe that God created me. So if God created me, he already knew what he was creating. He already knew.
Hot mess. I'm in a giggly mood tonight.
Sean need to take care of that.
It was the cookies. It was the cookies. It was the cookies. Not the power bottoms.
Here we go.
The cookies that we baked in the
oven. I want you guys to understand that God already knew what he was creating when he created me. He already knew the sins that I was going to commit. So me asking him for forgiveness for sins that he already knew I was going to commit, to me it just seems asinine. It seems stupid. Like, if he creates a murderer, he knows that person, when he put that person on this earth, that person is going to murder. Yeah, but hold on. Could they say you could be forgiven at the blink of an eye, right? So if he creates a murderer,
well, let's not say he created the murderer.
He
He
did.
allowed free will and for that person to become a murderer.
So you trying to tell me that God can't stop you from murdering somebody?
I'm sure that God can do anything. So yes, absolutely.
So if it isn't his will, when you about to murder somebody, why don't he just stop you?
Because then it's not free will. He wants us to have free will.
So free will is for God to sit and watch somebody murder somebody because that person has free will and made a choice. And that's the God that you choose to serve.
Well, see, my thing is I believe in God as well, but I don't believe in the Bible. So what all of that's put into the Bible.
Let's exclude the Bible. Let's exclude the Bible. Let's exclude the word.
But for people that are super religious, the word is everything.
The word can't be everything if you believe in a true and living God. It can't be everything.
But this is the thing, that they believe that this is the word of God. This is the message of God. This is the instructions that God has given for me and us on earth, for us to follow in order to strengthen our connection with God, understand our relationship with God, and literally guide how we should live our lives following the faith and walking in the path and light of God.
You're living the life that God wants you to live, right?
Who, me?
Yeah. Because if
according to the Bible?
No, if he wanted you to live a different life, he would have given you a different life. You're living the life he wanted you to live.
I assume so.
So if you live in the life that you want that he wants you to live, right? Why would you be repenting for sins that he know you're going to already commit? He know you're going to already commit them.
See, for me personally, like, I just feel like the whole repenting thing, I don't believe that that's something that God, like you said, he already knows that. I don't believe that God is going to tell you to go to another earthly person, a worldly person.
I never said he told you.
I know. I didn't say. I'm just saying. In my belief, I don't believe that in order for you to be forgiven for your sins, that you need to go to a priest or a pastor and confess all of your wrongdoings to them. Because who are they? They're just the same as me, but maybe they're more educated in the word of God. But who are they to decide, okay, your sins are forgiven? Listen, my relationship with God is my relationship with God. That's direct. I don't need a mediator.
God created you.
Right, absolutely.
Right? And in his creation, he said Destiny is going to have 2 children. Mm-hmm. We're not name dropping. She's going to have 2 children. Lord. Right? Anything that happens to those children, or you or your husband, is his will. That's what he wanted to happen. Right? Right? Mm-hmm. So, again, why would I be asking for forgiveness for something that I've done when God already created me, knowing that I was going to do it?
That makes sense.
So I'm not, and I'm not trying to go against any of my subscribers' belief. We believe what we believe. Like I told y'all on our last episode, past these cameras, we are individual people that live our own lives, and a lot of shit happens in our lives behind the scenes. But this is just one of the things that I am completely struggling with. That if God made me to do the things that I'm doing, why would I ask him for forgiveness for the things that he's already known I'm going to do? That makes absolutely no sense. But worship and cherish the way you do. You know what I mean? Everybody got their own way. Everybody got their own relationship with God. My relationship with God is just my relationship with God. I repeat, I do not have to sit in a church full of people and give 10% of money that I don't have to say that God is my father. When I pray for God, I pray to God like he's my father, and he's my father alone. That's just my take on it. I promise you, I do not choose to elaborate any more on it. I just decide that I'll share that with you. If you got anything more to share with that,
yeah,
go ahead, do your thing. I'm listening.
You should have been listening the whole time. The whole point is to have open dialogue back and forth. So what I do want to say is that it doesn't matter if someone believes in God or doesn't believe in God or is, Christian, Catholic, whatever. everybody is entitled to their beliefs and their opinions without judgment here. And so it's all accepted with who you are, how you are. Again, that's up to you and your individual relationship with God. I am not passing judgment on anyone for what their belief is or isn't. At the end of the day, you are responsible for the life that you live, and you have to answer to God when it's your time to come. And if you believe that God doesn't exist, then I guess you don't have to worry about that. And it is what it is. But I'm not here to judge you for feeling one way or the other about it. And, I'm just respectful of other people's beliefs in that. Now, what I will say is the thing that kind of bothers me the most, one of the things, many things that bothers me the most about like the Bible and how people describe God. So it's like they say a sin is a sin, right? So all sins are weighted the same. So for me, I'm just thinking of, okay, God would be a logical person, right? And God is fair, God is honest, God is forgiving, loving, and all those things that's described as him, even in the Bible. But then you tell me that if I tell a white lie, that I'm going to be damned to hell, the same as a murderer or a pedophile who's intentionally inflicting pain and suffering on others. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound fair. That doesn't sound caring, like somebody who made a small mistake versus and didn't intend to cause pain and suffering versus somebody intention and repeating this bad behavior. For me and you to be on that same page don't make sense. If that was the case, then why, if you commit a crime and I commit a crime, regardless of what the crime is, we all should be serving the same time. If we're gonna look at it like that, if a sin is a sin and wrong is wrong, okay, you do wrong, off with everybody's head. It doesn't make sense. And to me, that doesn't sound like a forgiving God. That doesn't sound like, like, oh, I'm gonna be damned to hell for forever. And if I beg for forgiveness after the fact, oh no, you should have begged sooner. Should have said sorry sooner.
Well, that's where mercy and grace comes in.
Again, but you're saying that it has to happen. I have to ask for this prior to death. I don't know when death is going to come.
I don't believe in the whole repenting thing. I don't. I think once you die, I think you have done everything on earth, whether it's good or bad. You have done everything on earth that God wanted you to do.
You served the purpose.
And now it's your time. Nigga, let's go. That's
hope
it. I'm going to put another nigga down here.
And it might be you again.
And he might do the same shit you did, but he going to have a whole nother name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Personally, I think God just, when you die, I think you just go to a whole nother state or a city, or you live a life
like you reincarnated somewhere
opposite of what you were. So
that means in the next life that I'm going to be rich from birth.
There's a lot of people out there rich with money that's unhappy.
I'm not talking about just with money. I'm talking about rich in all things.
Man, let me just say this on some real shit. Mm-hmm. There are a few things in my life that I would change, but man, I'm telling you, man, whatever God has given me now, I'm enjoying that shit.
I'm blessed for where I am.
I'm enjoying it. So I might not be rich in money.
No, I'm rich in love.
I'm rich in love and family and happiness. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know a lot of rich people. I don't know nobody rich.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You do.
She gonna tell me who the fuck I know.
I will.
Man, listen, I don't know nobody rich.
He does.
As in like millionaire. I don't know nobody.
You do.
They do.
You do.
Well, we could do this forever. And I guess that's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stick to my matter of opinion. And I don't know.
And I'm gonna stick to the matter of the fact of that you do.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close that segment out. You know what I'm saying? And do me a favor.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment if you have a comment for now. You can come back, pause it, leave your little comment if you got it on this segment. Come back and continue watching, and you can comment as you go. But the most important thing is please subscribe and share this video if you haven't already. Thank you.
She completely forgot to tell you to either like or dislike and let us know how you feel about it. So with that portion of the show, we're done with that part. You know what I mean? It might come up because we always go left, but it might come up, but if it do, fuck it. So the next part of this show I want to talk about is sexual harassment. You know, you hoes really done went bonkers with this sexual harassment
and
shit.
you done went bonkers with this whole.
These hoes done went bonkers with this sexual harassment shit. At my job, you can't walk behind a woman for a period of time without that being considered sexually harassed.
What's that period of time, though?
I should be able to walk behind a bitch for as long as I want to.
Nah, that's
if she at exit 7 and I'm walking to exit 9, what I gotta hurry to get the fuck up in front of this bitch before
no,
they
but
hit me with a sexual
it can be weird. It can be weird depending on how it's done.
To you, all you, not
but
you.
It's not. That should be the other way around too. You don't want somebody following you.
Not you, but all you hoes ain't attractive. Let me make that clear. Some niggas is just walking behind you to walk. And let's get this very clear. If somebody even takes interest in you, they're entitled to inquire about a piece of pussy. They're entitled. They're entitled to say, hey, ma, what's good? You want to go out for drinks? They're entitled to do that without you running the management talking about he trying to fuck me. Yeah, bitch, I am. But I'm entitled to find out one time for you to say whether you want this shalom or not. I'm entitled to that.
But
am I not? I gotta wait till I get off the clock.
I think you should wait till you get off the clock. Like, I'm working, bro. I'm not thinking about that.
I'm working too.
So you should be focused on the job.
I'm working too. I'm working on trying to get that.
Well, you on the wrong clock then.
Nah. I should be able to walk up to a coworker and say,
if it ain't work related while I'm on the clock.
So everything you do on the clock is work related.
It ain't sexual.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you everything you do.
98% of the stuff is work related. We just saw. Oh, we gotta put that up.
I'm not.
This is what we just saw, guys.
No, I'm not.
And this is what we just saw.
Back to what I was saying.
It's gonna get edited in.
I am not. So you trying to tell me if I meet a woman at the workplace, and I want you to understand, I want you to look at the numbers. The numbers is I actually spend more time at work with these hoes than I actually spend with my family. I spend 8 hours with these hoes, right? Then I spend an hour coming home, right? By the time I get home, it's what, 7? Now 8, I'm eating. 9, I'm in bed. And I'm doing the shit again the next morning.
You skip the shower. When's the shower?
I don't take no shower when I get home. Fuck that. My showers go in the morning.
Yeah, but you gotta wash the dirt away
before
you climb in the bed.
Nah, that's bullshit. Not
Relax
me.
your body.
I'm a city bus operator. I do not get dirty like that.
Yeah, but you coming in the counter with a lot of people. You sitting on stuff. You can come home and sit them same dirty cheeks on the same sheets.
Yes, I don't believe in none of that goofy shit. All the germs coming in from outside, man.
It's just kind of like washing like life outside away before you bring it into your bed.
Well, put a shower head outside and let me rinse off the outside. I'm not doing that.
Wow.
When I get home, I'm getting
Interesting.
Call it what you want.
It answers a lot of questions.
Shit, I'm getting home. I'm going to lay that ass down, take a nap.
Take a nap?
Take a nap.
Or go to sleep.
Shit, hopefully later on that night, put some bodily fluids on the mattress.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, when you say it like that, I'd rather you just be vulgar than say it like that.
What you
That just sounds different.
Leak out.
I'd rather you say like go to Pound Town like TD Jakes allegedly might be getting pounded out in the back.
Here we go. Listen, man. Let me just say this. And ladies, stop taking this sexual harassment shit above and beyond like you Buzz Lightyear. Stop the bullshit. most of you bitches really ain't that attractive anyway.
Yo, you got
You know what I'm saying? A nigga is entitled to inquire about a piece of pussy. He is.
But how are you doing? So, okay, I don't necessarily disagree with someone checking in to see if somebody is interested. That's not where the problem for me would lie. It would be, how are you coming to me to ask me if I'm interested in pursuing something? So
if I ask you out, if I say, yo, you want to go out for a couple of beers? Everybody knows what a couple of beers mean. Everybody knows that. I mean, let's stop the bullshit. A couple of beers mean I want to take you out for a couple of beers. If you get drunk enough, I can take you home and smash them cheeks. Everybody knows.
Only if you're drunk enough. Why we can't just be like nice with a buzz and then?
Nah, man, drunk pussy is the best pussy. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. That's why we take you out for beers and drinks. Like that cup of coffee days, them days are over. Nobody wants you all hyped up off caffeine. Fuck it. No. Nobody wants that. I mean, let's keep
a comedian tonight, huh?
Not anyway. Let's keep it 100. Half you ugly assholes.
All right. Let's be respectful.
Should be glad
to our
that these
listeners.
niggas is even thinking about talking to you.
Let's be respectful.
And let's keep it 100. It's probably the most somebody has spoken to you all your duration of your employment there. So I'm entitled to talk to you to find out if we could go out for drinks.
You have a big sense of entitlement.
All you have to do is say, no, Maurice, I'm not interested. Now, anything after that is sexual harassment. But don't hit me up later on after you done seen me in the gym with some gray sweats on and you done seen the 8. And you talk about, well, maybe we could go out for a drink of 3. Yeah, I want to hear that shit later. Nah, I'm telling you right now, you hoes ought to be glad somebody's speaking to y'all.
Females or whatever.
You hoes ought to be glad somebody's speaking to y'all. And niggas, do me a favor. If the hoes say no, walk away slow. Go ahead.
Walk away quick.
No, walk away slow. Let the bitch know there's somebody else out there. You think there's only one apple on the tree?
But what's wrong with waiting until you clock out and be like, hey, can I ask you a question?
Somebody might beat me to the punch. I want to let you know how I feel now. What you mean? I'm that type of nigga. If I see you and I like you, I'm going to say something to you. Point blank, period. Because the only thing a bitch can tell me is no. That's it. I'm that type of nigga.
But
I'm him.
Are you, oh, here we go. Are you really, you getting my nerves so bad. Okay, so are you going to just ask for drinks and leave it at that? Or like, is that your only approach? Or are you like, oh, hey, can I slide in? Like how, like, is that your real
I'm not going to walk up to her and be like, yo, how long do you think it's going to take for me to slide into them guts? I mean, that's the fucked up approach. But if I ask you out for drinks, I'm just inquiring about a piece of pussy. If I walk up to you during the course of the day and I say, hey, yo, you know, that's a nice outfit, or that lace front, you really hiding that lace front with that bandana, I'm paying you some attention. And if I buy you a chicken cutlet for lunch and drop it all, I'm trying to get them draws. That's it. All you can do is tell me no.
No to which part? The dropping off of the sandwich, or?
I'd prefer you not say no to none of it. I prefer you to take the damn sandwich and let me get them draws too. That's what I prefer. So listen, I swear to God, this has been topic of our conversation numerous times at my residence. Because Des and my wife, these niggas is lookers, right? They got these bodies, they got these shapes, and they trying to convince me and my nigga Sean that niggas ain't approaching them on the daily.
I didn't say we didn't.
And
say
I know
that.
better than that.
We didn't say that's not what we said.
What did you say? Because I want the listeners to say whether you lying or not. And drop in the comments if you think. Just look at Des. Des, can you do me a favor?
What?
Just stand up. Sean, you mind if she stand up?
Oh.
Do you mind? Okay. Des, stand up. Come on. This is that. 360? Yes or no? 360. Okay, that's enough. Sit down. You ain't at Magic City. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Boy, you too much.
Hold on. I'm going to invite her, but I know she's not going to do it. No, I'm not going to invite her because I don't need y'all niggas to know what my wife looking like. That's just for me.
Y'all going to find out sooner or later.
So drop in the comments if you just seen Des and you think nobody's approaching her.
That's not what I said.
Well, what did you say? I want to hear verbatim.
That guys do approach and try to talk.
That's not what you said.
So what did I say?
You said not all the time. How many times are you getting approached? And I want you to be honest.
On average?
On an average. See, that's how you know she getting approached. When a nigga talk about, On average, that means that's between 1 and 10. But go ahead.
Oh, on average, I would say probably from front door to front door, maybe like 2 to 3 times.
2 to 3
2 to
times.
3 different guys.
Now, I want you guys to understand this, okay? I want you guys to understand this. That at any point, at any time, she decided to give one of them niggas an opportunity, they're sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta work so much harder for ass than women do. I promise you. We will be out there for days on that fishing pole, you know, before we pull something in. All she gotta do is go stand by the fucking lake and the fish jumping out to get on her. I promise you that.
The thing is, I feel like because y'all are wired to constantly want it. Y'all are wired. I'm sorry, I keep doing the TD Jakes.
Here we go. Yo, Mr. Cakes, I sure hope they clear your name up, bro.
And I won't.
You just praying for him.
I won't apologize because I didn't make this up. This is just what's floating around social media. I'm just repeating the allegations that's floating around. So I'm not saying that this is what this man is creaming out his butt about, but
you insist on doing that.
Well, that's what the person said is a power bottom.
TD, you my
If you go on TikTok, a guy explains what a power bottom is, and he get into it. But anyway,
back to the topic.
Anyway,
she insists on fucking with Mr. Stop touching me, Dad. She insists on stop touching me, Dad. She insists on fucking with Mr. JSP. I'm telling you, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her at least, cause I know she got 5 minutes of jokes just on TD Jakes alone.
I'm not gonna do it.
You know?
We're gonna wait until it's confirmed. Then I can light it up.
I'm never gonna talk about that black man like that. I'm never gonna.
If it's confirmed,
never gonna do that.
And then you can't be in the closet. It's 2023, almost 2024, and you still in the closet. Nah, you getting talked about, bro. It's not about being gay. If you gay, just say that. Be that. It's people out here gay, gayer than you. Changing from male to female, female to male.
I told her.
Be acceptable. Just be happy in your own skin.
Community alone.
No, you are the one that need to leave them alone. I'm an ally.
All right, so back to the topic. My question is, so you telling me
you guys
of course we
are wired biologically to want to constantly like go after, like even in nature, y'all literally live for sex. Live.
What else you gonna die for?
I feel like in your minds, you thinking, oh, I'm not getting these chicks, or whatever, because if you thinking about it 100% out the day and it only happened 2% out the day, of course it's gonna seem like it ain't happening.
You do know statistics prove that women think about sex more than men.
Oh well, that's
the only difference is
statistics.
The only difference is we're the only ones that actually react on it. We're the actual ones that only react on it. Women can hold out. They can hold out, and then not to mention
that we can.
Not to mention they got these little toys called the Rose that really helps them out, prolongs it. You know what I mean? That
y'all got toys. Y'all got pocket pussies too.
Nah, I ain't sticking my dick in no pocket pussy. I ain't doing that. I thought about ordering one of them.
The robots.
One.
They got they got those little robot dolls.
One of them little
yum,
silicone.
Yummy. Yes, ice cream.
Yeah. This the shit I gotta put up with.
Let me fix something.
I thought about ordering one of those little silicone pussy things. I thought about it.
Put some lube in there.
Nah, I
or some coconut oil or something.
It was just a thought.
And you go have fun with it. Maybe have your wife introduce it on you so that you have that positive.
Women aren't built like that.
Aren't built like what?
Y'all not.
Like what?
If
what?
Man, if we lay there in that bed and don't touch y'all would just fall asleep.
But what are you talking about? I'm talking about if you have a toy that's designed for you and for your pleasure, and you are having your wife use that on you. Not saying that got to be the whole act. Nah. That will,
Nah, niggas ain't built like that. Niggas ain't built like that.
In olden age, or
the only reason why men don't have a problem with helping you guys out with the toys, because that's just less work for us. And I mean, if anybody,
because y'all a microwave, we an oven.
Here we go. They got to preheat, and we automatically zapping through shit.
3 seconds, it's hot, it's burnt, it's overcooked.
Well, maybe if we got it more, we wouldn't be so much. What do you mean? If we got it more, maybe we wouldn't be so excited when we did get a piece. Maybe it ought to wear us out once in a while. You know what I mean? But
I can't speak on that. I don't have those. We don't have those issues. You have those issues.
Here we go.
Where you'll watch it.
Here we go.
We don't have those issues.
So again, men don't mind using the little toys because it's just less work for us. And we are not sponsored by Rose or The Rose yet. But I'm telling you, it's an amazing toy. I'm telling you, if you haven't heard about it,
I'm sure everybody has by now.
Go on Amazon and Google it or whatever you got to do and get you one in your life, man. I'm telling you, that shit got 10 modes. Telling you. And I'm telling you, as long as you try, yep.
The one thing, though, I want you to know is that
here we go.
It's not a one size fit all toy, right? Like
it got 10 modes.
I get it has 10 modes, but it only has one pleasure point, and that's the clitoris. And everybody doesn't get an orgasm from the clitoris. Some people need the G spot to be simulated to have an orgasm.
Like I said,
nothing's wrong with you if the Rose don't work for you, sis. You just need a different toy to hit a different pleasure point.
Something is wrong with you.
And that's okay too.
Something is wrong with you.
No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not. It's not. Everybody doesn't like clitoral stimulation.
Man, you could.
You gotta get both. Get both stimulated.
See? They got toys like that. And that's what makes them hold out.
Well, y'all got toys too.
We don't.
You know where your pleasure spot is?
God gave
in
us
the prostate. You know where your prostate is? Where TD Jakes allegedly like the men's to go.
I'm gonna give her 5 minutes of it because she not gonna stop.
It's in your prostate. Did you see? There's
do you know where your prostate is?
I do.
Not too many niggas want any kind of
go up in that.
Now who wants that?
Listen,
nigga digging in your ass. Who wants that?
Y'all do, because it feels good, I don't. Allegedly. So anyway.
You mean allegedly?
I'm talking about because of TD. Jakes. Mr. Power Bottom. But anywho.
Go ahead.
Did you see the article where this man went to the doctor for an appointment for his prostate, right? He went to get his prostate checked. The doctor was checking his prostate. He had an orgasm, and then he shot the doctor.
No.
He shot the doctor. Right, he got mad.
Let me confirm that.
Oh, we'll put it up here. We'll take a screenshot and put the article up here. The man shot the doctor. The doctor survived.
From experience, because again, I've had brothers that died from cancer. And, other family members that died from cancer where you had
that doctor said
certain things
knock,
checked out,
knock on that prostate,
your colon, and all of that. And I can say that once
it felt amazing.
It didn't stop that.
It felt once
the doctor
do it again,
that you do get an erection. It's not.
You know why? Because it feels good to those nerves back there.
No.
Them toes get to tingling, baby, and you ready to explode.
Look at how the man is biologically put together. Because
his G spot is in his anus.
Most men that have prostate cancer normally don't get an erection anymore because they're intertwined. So when a doctor do hit the prostate,
G spot,
it's not a G spot.
It's a spot. Spot.
You do get an erection.
Because it feels good. It made the blood rush there so quick. You could before you could blink. He went like this. You went like that. You before you could blink, it's done.
That's not how that.
And let them have tapped a few more times, it would have been an explosion. You would have been a power bottom too.
They just touch the prostate to see if it's in. You don't stop. They just touch the prostate to see if it's enlarged or not.
Yeah.
And once they tell you,
let him massage on that prostate long enough.
Once they realize that it's enlarged, then
and semen shoots out.
They touch it, you do have an erection. I'm not saying you have orgasm, but
you can't let them keep stimulating it, or someone. Let your wife or girlfriend or whoever. I ain't doing no prostate exams back there.
Your doctor don't have a prostate.
I said I ain't doing it back there to my husband.
If your doctor is touching you till you have an orgasm, he molesting you. I'm telling you, the nigga raping you. Call the police. I'm telling you right now.
No, some people could just be like y'all. No. Sometimes y'all be 3 pumps and y'all shooting out. Pumps. Sometimes guys is 3 pumps and they done, right? They don't look that way. Sometimes guys is 3 pumps and they done, right? Nah. And it just happens. It get the best of you. Just it's how it's done. But wait,
I agree with 3 minutes, but 3 pumps?
3 pumps, right? So if the doctor is stimulating a spot that's even more sensitive than your head, your tip, right? It ain't gonna take much, but wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That's not how that goes. But
let's call TD up and find out how many taps does it take to get that butt to cream.
TD, I sure hope they clear you with this. And for the record, this is all allegedly.
It is alleged.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to be
So what if it comes back and it's confirmed? You still standing on this? Because you was backing him before we pressed record.
I'm standing.
You was backing TD like. You know what his back door look like.
I've heard the man preach, and he's a remarkable preacher.
What did that have to do with his sexual life?
Again, I've heard the man preach.
Creaming out the butt means he can't be a good preacher?
Man, move on to something. Because she just...
Okay, so unless you have anything else to add, I think this wraps... I think this wraps this episode. Until next time. Do you enjoy me being in person with you?
I most certainly do. But... TD, man, I hope they straighten you out, bro. I sure hope so, because this nigga here, she ain't gonna stop, bro. She not gonna stop with your allegations. I promise you. I promise you. And Puffy, man, good luck, man. May God bless you, brother. Tell R. Kelly I said hi. Yeah, he going.
The thing is that Satan is rounding up the people who ain't pay their dues, and so stuff is starting to unfold. But anyway, that wraps up this episode of Matter of Opinions. If you have not already done so, this is your reminder again to please subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. And we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Remember, every Friday at 8, and we will see you next week.